As a representative of the Belgian Blue Shield Committee, I am very pleased to hereby introduce our association to you in this short presentation. Blue Shield Belgium was founded in 2000 as a national non-profit association. The board of directors consists of 7 members, 3 Dutch-speaking and 4 French-speaking. The daily management is carried out by the president, Gustave Janssens, the vice president, the general secretary and the treasurer. The association currently has some 70 members, including several representatives of public authorities and administrators of cultural organizations and institutions. Candidates are selected by the board and presented at the meeting of the General Assembly, which accept the new members. The membership fee consists of €25 per person. The year 2021, with the severe floods in the Meuse Basin, had significant implications for the further functioning of our association. In a short span of time, a group of volunteers was mobilized who worked to salvage the affected sites. To this day, new candidates regularly apply to join this group of more than 200 people coming from the heritage sector and related disciplines. These efforts did not go unnoticed and led to obtaining project grants, an annual grant from the Walloon region, a 4-year grant from the Fédération Wallonie-Bruxelles, and we are also involved later as a partner in a research project of the Flemish community. This grant made it possible to recruit a part-time staff member to work closely with the board. It's the blue one here, light blue, and in case of intervention will be in charge of a crisis response team, circa 20 members whose training will start this autumn, and a larger group of volunteers, circa 200 for the moment. What our heritage concerning, covering an area of 30,688 square kilometers, Belgium is home to a great wealth of cultural heritage, but the division of competences is quite complex. 3 regions, Flanders, Wallonia and the Brussels capital region, and the German-speaking community have jurisdiction over monuments, landscapes, archaeological sites and architectural ensembles, of which 16,582 items are protected. As you can see, Flanders has its own shield with the lion, Flanders lion, but Wallonia has kept the blue shield with the Walloon rooster in it, as Brussels also has the blue shield with his emblem. 3 communities, Flanders, the French and German-speaking community, have jurisdiction over movable and intangible heritage, of which some items were classified as top piece or treasure. Flanders has till now listed 1,000 masterpieces or topstukken, the French community 231 trésors de Wallonie. 16 sites are on the World Heritage List, 15 on the tentative list. The Flemish Béguinage, the Grand Place in Brussels, the centre of Bruges, lifts on the Canal du Centre, the Sonian Foresta, the only natural site, and also several transnational sites, as the funerary and memory sites of the First World War, the belfries, the architectural work of Le Corbusier, the colonies of benevolence with the Netherlands and the Great Spat House all over Europe. 14 sites are on the list of the World Intangible Heritage, as the Carnival of Binge, the Procession of Giants and Dragons, also a transnational phenomenon, and the Procession of the Holy Blood, but also our beer culture. And 3 sites are under enhanced protection: the Museum Plantin-Moretus in Antwerp, the House and Workshop of Architecture Victor Horta in Brussels, and the Neolithical flint mines at Spienne in Mons. Our best achievement. The 2021 flood disaster brought the mission of Blue Shield to the attention of the public and the government. In particular, the smooth organization of the volunteer operation on site stood out. This enabled us to develop a permanent secretariat. And for the first time in the association's existence, a part-time staff member was recruited from June 2023. It's Vanessa Boslos, as you can see her here. The need for a single point of contact for heritage in crisis situations, reachable by both the heritage sector and the emergency services, has prompted Blue Shield to provide a permanent number. Depending on the urgency of the call, a WhatsApp group will be activated. It's consisting of the Blue Shield board and partners, such as the Royal Institute for Cultural Heritage, KIK-IRPA. Conventions, even with the provincial governors responsible for crisis management, is also one of our goals. Even before the disaster, Blue Shield had contacted governors to inform them about its missions. In October 2022, the first convention was signed that included Blue Shield as partner in the crisis management for the rescue of cultural heritage under Discipline 4 Logistics, together with the civil protection. To date, contacts have been established with almost all provinces, and 3 conventions have been concluded. An important round of information has been launched, targeting provincial and municipal crisis cells across the country. Also, this year, we've been authorized to raise funds with a tax break for donations above 40 euro. The gifts will be used for the training and equipping of our volunteers, a part of the operation to which we are particularly committed, and for meeting needs in crisis situations at home and abroad. The importance of our assistant manager Vanessa Boslos to our operation cannot be underlined enough. She is also the one who is responsible for posts on our social media. We therefore hope that all authorities that have the protection of heritage in crisis under their jurisdiction will continue to support us in a more structural way in the future as well. Thank you for your attention.